So today we have Tamara Laing. She's going to be a vendor at the Be Healthy Utah Natural Health and Wellness Conference, April 22nd and 23rd. Tamara, you want to kind of tell us a little bit about you and what to expect at your booth when people come and visit you?
Sure. I'm a master rapid eye technician and author. I've written 3 books, and these books bridge, well, I'll call it energy healing principles with religious language. A lot of people don't understand how the field of energy medicine fits with Christian belief or LDS belief. Mm-hmm. So my books help people bridge those.
When you say you're a rapid eye, what explain that?
So people can kind of understand that.
Sure. Rapid eye technology simulates the REM sleep that you do at night. Have you ever seen a baby's eyes darting all around in different directions?
Right. Yeah. I know when you're in REM, your eyes are doing this. You're right.
Yeah. So we do that while you're awake, and you can make conscious choices to let go of things. So in rapid eye technology, we have release scripts. There are scripts for dozens and dozens of different sessions. Uh-huh. We don't need to hear people's stories, which is the beautiful part, because when my daughter was cutting and suicidal and actually labeled bipolar, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, every time we went to a new person, we'd have to rehash all the old stories and things. So the beauty of rapid eye is just go in and pull up the emotions that are trapped in the body, and we don't have to hear the stories. And it's just,
so is that what got you into doing this? Was the issues that
my daughter? Yes, I was not satisfied with the help in the medical field, and this story is in my first book. Mm-hmm. I was fasting and praying for help as a mother because
we all do, right?
It had to be more. Oh yeah, so many people. And as I was fasting and praying to know what to do, because talk and dose therapies just weren't cutting it in my mind. She was still hospitalized. And I thought,
talk and dose. I love that term. I've never heard that term, but that is
dose therapies. I got that from Candace Pert, I believe. I loved her book.
Yeah, talk and dose.
Yeah.
Well, then it's talk and dose and adios is what it is.
That's what it was. Yeah. Because God led me to something so helpful. I kept hearing this little voice say, call my past bishop's wife, I'll call her Sue. Call Sue. And I thought, I'm supposed to call a stay-at-home mom to help this daughter who's suicidal. And sure enough, I didn't know she was doing rapid eye technology. I didn't know energy medicine existed. So when I talked to her and she said, so you've only looked for help in the medical field? Well, I said, yeah, what else is there? And she said, there's a whole field of medicine. It's called energy medicine. My chin about hit the floor. I thought, what? I'd never heard of this. So I tell people the Holy Ghost introduced me to this field. I didn't know it was a thing.
Well, that's what is so unique about our conference, right? Is we have so many different vendors, so many different speakers, all speaking on different topics. The vendors are incredible of different types. We really tried to make sure that we didn't have too many of any one kind of thing. We've really spread it out so there's all kinds of different opportunities. And you know what? You might be the thing that somebody specifically going to the conference might need to know and to hear. And yet it might be the person next to you as well. That's what's so cool about it, is we've given this opportunity for people to have such a vast amount of knowledge and a vast amount of selection to see what really can help. And it might be a little bit of you and a little bit of the next person, a little bit of that, because not one thing is the end all be all. And that's, I think, what everyone needs to understand. But you know what? Why we put this together the way we have. So that's awesome. So when you're doing rapid eye, are you doing like saccades? Is that what you're doing with the eyes? Or are you doing, what is it you're using? Are you using like the red and white strip? Because we use that in neurology. Or what do you use?
No, I have an eye frequency device, and I wave it in a neuro-linguistic pattern in front of the person's face. So it pulls in a little bit of NLP. You've probably heard of that before.
Right.
And then we use the auditory modality in the brain. When I'm reading the script, the things that are out of balance, the person's body has intelligence. It knows what's out of balance. So they're doing the work. I'm just a little tool that shows up. Your own body has intelligence and knows what's out of balance to release. So it was very, very helpful for my daughter. It's been very helpful for clients. I'm actually not at the conference to get more Rapid Eye Technology clients, though. I'm always referring people to others who live closer to them. I have all the clients I need right now, but I would love to sell more of my books.
Right. And also share what it is. Like you said,
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. So that's even better, because you're not there trying to, if you want to say, make a buck, right? You're there because you're just strictly trying to help people. And it's like, you know what? Hey, I'm full. I don't need more clientele, but hey, you live in Layton, you live in Lehigh, you live in, Pleasant Grove, whatever. And there's somebody here that you can give a number to. That's very kind of you. That's awesome. But the most important thing is that you're trying to help, and you're explaining something that most people don't understand. Because this is my world, right? This is our world, and I haven't necessarily heard about Rapid Eye Technology. I mean, I know, Liz does some Christ-centered energy style work, and there's different things, but she doesn't do that. We have Lamont that's coming, and he does like his own version of NLP, but his is NAAP, I think is what it is, right? NAAP.
Yeah.
So he might be something that somebody that you could also connect with as well. And that's another great thing, is people now, the vendors can connect and help each other and share. So that's incredible.
I look forward to meeting more like-minded people.
That's the whole reason why we're doing this, is because we need people that are open and looking for answers.
I'm so glad you put this together. So excited about it.
So if you would, we just got a couple minutes left, but just kind of share, like you said, your daughter was having some real health issues, or mental health issues. And then you were able to, you learned this. Did you learn it after she got help, or did you learn it and then help her?
No, I saw how helpful it was for her.
Okay.
So my past bishop's wife was doing that, Rapid Eye Technology. And so she introduced us to this whole field of lots of modalities.
So she's the one that kind of helped your daughter, and your daughter was able to get through this. You said she had been diagnosed bipolar and schizophrenia?
Well, she was diagnosed schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. But it's easier just to tell people, oh yeah, she's diagnosed bipolar.
The problem with psychology is there's just syndromes after syndromes after syndromes, right? They just name things, and just, now there's, 50 years ago there was like 5 things, and now there's thousands, right?
Right.
Coming up with stuff to try to answer the question. Well, we'll just name it something, and then we can at least have a name. We don't really know what we want to do with it, but we have a name for it, right? Yes. So she got help and doing well now. Does she still have issues that she still has to kind of keep in check, and have to kind of keep continuing doing periodic things to keep her on board? But other than that,
now we have tools. We have the tools that we can use.
Right. And you probably have that in your books, right? Yes. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about your books that you want to be selling at your booth?
Sure. Do you want to see one?
Sure.
Yes, I would love that.
Hey, you know what? Anybody that puts out a book, it's not an easy thing. So we understand that. So your book looks like it's a lot thicker than ours, so we know you put a lot more time into it.
Oh, it's a very beautiful book. Actually, it's very colorful.
Oh, you got pictures. That doesn't count.
I've got about 500 PowerPoint slides in here. I'll teach a principle from the world, and then I'll show how authorities from my belief system, from the LDS viewpoint, talk about these same principles using different language. It's a semantics issue when people don't understand. They have talked about what life force energy is.
There's a way there. I always say that, everything is a lot the same. We just use different words.
Right.
And if we can figure out those words and we can actually get a lot of things to fit together, but the words are just different. We just need to figure out what those words are, but everything is basically the same. We're all the same. But we just use different words to be able to describe what we're doing.
Yes. So my first book, it teaches all the basic principles, every principle. You wouldn't believe what I found in scripture to validate things. My second book is more hands-on. This book is more hands-on. It's like a modality. How to make a hand connection, gaze deeply in the eyes, because the light of the body is the eye. And use higher consciousness principles, forgiveness, gratitude, praise in all things. Moving up the map of consciousness by David Hawkins that high, you can see generational issues shifting in the eyes. You can see darkness leaving. It's amazing. I think God's ways are powerful, yet simple. And then the third book I wrote is, get it on the screen here, Spiritual Repatterning of Abuse. That's my newest book.
Oh, good.
Came out,
well,
so.
I know that people are going to, I know that there's people that be like, you know what? I kind of have heard of rapid eye technology, don't quite know what it is, but I'm going to go to Tamara's booth so I can learn more about it and purchase your books. And so,
and the nice thing is you're teaching them how to do it themselves, right? That's kind of what those books are for. So they can kind of learn it themselves, right?
I teach how to do deep emotion release. I'm not authorized to teach rapid eye technology, but yes.
Oh, okay.
So you have because we want you, all of your followers, to be able to come to the conference. So we gave them a discount. You want to tell them what your discount is?
Yes, my discount is Tamara 30. So it's TAMARA 30.
And with that, they get in, it's $17 off the 2-day live ticket, and they get in for $30.
Yes, which is great. I mean, that's $15 a day. That's awesome.
I know. Be able to experience all of the stuff you're going to be able to experience. Your people's minds will be totally opened up to just different options. And I feel like that is where we gain our most power, is just knowing what those options are. And then we can make the choices that we want to.
Yes.
And those people who do follow you, please share her code with your friends, because share this live, because it's about what our hardest thing for the conference. It's not about getting vendors. It's not about getting speakers. It's about getting the word out to people, that everybody knows what it is. We've tried, TV, we've got flipboards going, we got ads going, all that kind of stuff. But the most important thing that can be done is for people to just continue to share it, and through social medias, through friends and family, because that's how people will then find out more about it and want to go. Because literally what we're doing, we should have 100,000 people there, right? Because it's such an awesome conference.
That's right. Yes.
Yes, but it is an awesome opportunity to be able to come. And so come and see Tamara there. Come and visit her at her booth, see her books. And, maybe she is the answer that you've been looking for.
Hey, thanks so much for being on with us, and we will talk with you later. We'll see you next weekend.
All right.
Awesome. So looking forward to it.
See you later.
All right. Bye-bye.